Hey. Uh, so our project is about racism, and I wanted to ask some question about racism from you. So we can start with this question that what comes in your mind when you hear the word racism?
Well, when I hear racism, I think about people don't liking another people for another circumstances, that they look different like them, or that they don't think like them, or just they do different things in a different way. That's for me racism. One person that doesn't look like another one and is discriminated for that matter.
Why do you think that people don't like other groups of people because they are different?
It depends. It could be that in the way that they grow up, or the people that were around them, they were not like explaining that all the people is the same. So it could be that there are people who lives in high neighborhoods and think that people that doesn't have so much money is not good. Some other people that think that people with the dark hair is not so good because they are lighter, or I don't know, gay people, they are not supposed to be included in the society because they are less, and it's weird to see gay people now.
So like our point of view to the racism, you think that racism is not limited to different races. It includes so many discrimination and differences about different conditions of people.
It includes a lot of things actually. One people could be discriminating another one only because that person doesn't look alike, because it's not skinny and there is a group of skinny girls and the one that is not so skinny doesn't belong to that group. So it could be so many different things.
Okay. Now, have you ever experienced any racist feeling against or favor?
Well, I guess since I came here, I felt it a lot, not just a little. People who think that because my hair is dark, they confuse sometimes that I don't belong to South America or something, and they are really racist with me or against me. In my own home country, I never felt that. I know that there is the circumstances are different, but there is a lot of racism too. But here, yes, I have felt it strongly.
Okay. What was your reaction when you felt that you are discriminated?
Frustrated, bad, crying a lot maybe.
Oh.
I never actually reply or said something like, why are you talking like that? Or I just prefer to be quiet and don't say anything.
In the society you face this. What about the job? You know, there are some people who believe that when, for example, take Sweden, that if you are, as a foreigner wants to go to Sweden and you want to find a job, an employee, a Swedish employee, prefer to have like a Swedish employee. My question is that do you agree that people from Sweden prefer to have Swedish employees with a company with their job, or is it true?
Yeah, this is true. They even actually check the names in when you send like your CV. They check your name if your name is foreign name, so they think like, no, maybe it's too much problem because you know, maybe it can speak really well, or they don't really read what is in your CV, if it's good or not. I know this because a lot of people have told me, even in my job. So people who comes from another countries at the end they finish being just cleaners or bus drivers, or they don't have another options, or they cannot work in the areas because the difference there with this language is high.
So if the barrier of language is removed, imagine that a foreigner learns Swedish language well and he doesn't have any problem with communication in work atmosphere, what other factors can again exist that discrimination happens again?
If a person didn't start working and is just going to ask for the job, anyways he's going to be discriminated at the beginning just for his name or because it doesn't look like the other people. So people like here in Sweden are expecting that immigrants can't speak Swedish. And maybe that changed during the interview or something, but at the beginning it's always the same.
So you feel that there is a prejudgment?
Yeah, always. And of course not everybody's like that, but here there is that prejudgment all the time. So you as an immigrant have to know that it's going to happen like that, even if you learn very well Swedish and you get, even if you look like Swedish because you dress like one or you act like one, it's always going to come these things first. But I guess at the end when you really speak well, they disappear, but it takes time.
So you think the biggest barrier is the language and getting used to the Swedish culture and being involved in community, or do you have any other solutions or suggestion that how?
It's a job of both parts.
Okay.
You know, like you as an immigrant have to be willing to adapt in a new place and do the things that people in that place do without losing yourself, and the other people has to accept you too. That knowing that you are not that different, even though you don't grow up or you don't have the same beliefs, but you are still being the same person who can think the same or do the same. So yeah, it could work like in a few years.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the time.
You're welcome.